It's February. It's still February. It's American Heart Month. So, still wearing my red to show my support. But it's also the month of love and the month of chocolate. We just had Valentine's Day a few days ago. And if you know anything about me and Scan, we love to talk about chocolate. So today, look at this. Look at this. This is what we're talking about today. Stay tuned. Find out all about it and meet my special guest. Be right back. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Scan FYI. Well, it is definitely all about chocolate today. And any day that we talk about chocolate, I think that's a good day because if you know us at Scan, we love to eat chocolate. We love to talk about chocolate. We've done multiple chocolate tastings during the month of February. It's our busy season after all. But I have a very special guest, and he's really knows a lot more about chocolate than your average person. So welcome today to Mark Gallagher. How are you, Mark?
Good morning, Andrea. Doing well. Thank you.
My pleasure. So why don't you introduce yourself to our audience, tell them a little bit about you and the company behind all this Jersey Girl chocolates.
Great. Where do I start? I used to be in healthcare. I did a full career in durable medical equipment, home oxygen, that whole genre of healthcare.
Yeah.
I had a small successful business in Northwest New Jersey and got out of it when the timing came along and had a rare opportunity to get involved in the Jersey Girl chocolate brand. I saw it as an excellent opportunity to really relax, enjoy life a little bit, and do something fun. And often people don't get the opportunity to really do something fun. And I'm glad I took the chance. And I purchased the business from Steve Swanbeck somewhere 2015. And I've been enjoying the ride ever since. In about 150, 200 retail locations in New Jersey. And we do online as well. So I guess I call myself a brand developer. But
okay.
In a small business, you wear a lot of hats, of course.
Oh, yes. And we know about that at Scan because we all wear many hats too. But now let me ask you something. So you had a career in healthcare, which is obviously this is a very different situation you're in now. And you're absolutely right that a lot of people don't have that second chance opportunity to do something that they really love. And so at Scan, we're all about, continuing your lifestyle and being retired and still doing something you love. So I feel like you're in a very good spot.
Yes. If you don't mind the driving, yeah, it's a lot of fun. I do most of the product distribution, the physical, making it happen, connecting with the customers, which is kind of the best part of my day. I really get to enjoy a lot of New Jersey small business owners. That's the niche. That's what I do. Those are the people I correspond with every day.
Now, before you came to being part of Jersey Girl Chocolates, so Mark, were you a chocolate kind of a person?
Well, like everybody, I've always enjoyed chocolate and the varieties of. It's a whole spectrum of deliciousness, as we all know. So I was familiar with the brand from a local coffee shop in Sparta. I used to frequent quite often. So when the opportunity came along, I worked with the previous owner for a number of weeks to make sure it was the right fit, and I adapted and grew the business a little bit. I'm semi-retired, so I don't work as hard as I could.
Well, I think that makes you pretty lucky. So what's the busy chocolate times of the year?
Fourth quarter. From September to January 1st.
Oh, that's a big, okay.
That's a full speed run. Like, because for me, I do a lot of sales work down the Jersey Shore. And that kind of like ramps up towards the end of summer. And as the Jersey Shore slows down, a lot of the farm markets in the northern part of the state come alive, and everybody's out enjoying harvest season, which is I was unaware that harvest season would be such a big chocolate thing, but a lot of the farm markets, you know, they at the end of the hayride and the pumpkins and all that, there's the checkout counter, and there's all sorts of gourmet chocolates available. And it's a great time of the year. And then just as that's fading out, in comes the Thanksgiving holiday rush all the way through Christmas. And my brand's also in a lot of liquor stores. So the liquor holidays like St. Patrick's Day and right up to New Year's Eve is pretty busy.
So I am surprised that Easter is not in the mix, because Easter, of course, is a big chocolate holiday, but maybe this is a little more upscale for Easter.
And that's a great question, actually. Valentine's Day, always. It's a natural connection for Jersey Girl Valentines. My brand is a little, Easter chocolates are usually more for children. I like to think my brand is too good for children, and
I agree.
They're not deserving. It's really for adults.
I never heard.
I love teasing children with that line, and sometimes I catch parents off guard, and they're like, "Really? I can't give it to my children?" I'm like, "No, it's not really for children. It's for adults to enjoy."
So we should tell people it doesn't have anything bad in it for children, but I feel like this is the adult version of chocolates. I do.
Absolutely.
So let me tell you one of my personal favorites, because I know everybody should know this. You know, for me, I do chocolate tastings, and I've been doing them for a long, long time. And for me, one of my favorite pairings with chocolate is a little bit of salt. Something about, you know, like a chocolate covered pretzel or a chocolate covered potato chip. But yes, here you've got salted pretzel crunch chocolate.
Yes.
And I'll tell you, this is good. This is really delicious. You'll have no trouble eating this like very quickly. This I thought was really, for me, especially delicious because it combined, you know, the chocolate with the, you know, with the crunch and the saltiness. I thought that was an excellent pairing. Well done.
My second year in business, I came up with that design, the salted pretzel crunch, and it's actually my best-selling chocolate bar.
No kidding.
Oh yeah, part of it's the pink label. Oh. I find, here's an interesting thing. I find in some of the more working class delis that I might service the product to, that got a lot of guys buying the chocolate, they kind of are a little shy to buy the pink wrapper one, which is funny, but true. So it sells a lot more in the gourmet shops, the Hallmarks, and a lot of the liquor stores.
So if you had to pick for things that sell more, is it the darker chocolate or the more milk chocolate?
There's a consistency across the line, I think, on that. I've been to a lot of shows, and I've had people come up to me, and I mean, and competing against not competing, but you know, a show has a lot of different vendors there, and people tell me that our dark chocolate is by far the best dark chocolate they've had. So I love to hear it, and that's great. But the whole brand sells consistently.
So, of course, for our audience out there, we'll put a link to the website for Jersey. It's jersey-girl-chocolate.com, but I'll put a link out there because I know you're going to want to check it out. You know, shameless plug here for Mark and his chocolate. But, you know, I mean, I love the name. I mean, come on, Jersey Girl Chocolate. You really nailed it on that. But as a chocolate lover, if it doesn't taste good, really, I say, why waste the calories? What's the point? But
Yep.
honestly, it's really delicious. And you have this special here. I mean, this I have to show everyone because I had never seen this before. And, I was very lucky to have been gifted with a sample of this. But you've got this s'mores that's enrobed in kind of a dark chocolate. And honestly, in the office, we fought over that one. That was seriously good. Now, are these your own invention?
I actually, both of these were mine. And they're delicious. I like to say they're a little bit less gifty from packaging wise, but they're more gourmet. You come up with shticks when you're dealing with retailers. Less gifty, more gourmet. But these are delicious. This is in my opinion, the best chocolate product on the market. And try it and don't take my word for it.
Take my word for it. Sometimes we say, oh my God, it was too good. I never want to eat it again. It was almost scary good, but that was an unusual treat. And I must say, I have to agree. Don't give that away. Buy that for yourself. Cause that's worth it.
Yep. My wife and I we'll share a dark cashew with some wine. It's a nice sweet to mix in with like a Merlot or something like that. It's delicious.
Yeah, so you have a nice little section on your website talking about pairing your chocolates with wine. So I thought that was kind of interesting. So the darker chocolates go well with more of the full-bodied wines, like a Cabernet, and then the milk chocolate, the sweeter, with even champagne or a Sauvignon Blanc. So I thought that was kind of fun. That gave me a whole other set of ideas for maybe a class at SCAN. We would do a wine and a chocolate tasting. What's wrong with that, right? Nothing.
Excellent idea.
So now that you're, up to your eyeballs in chocolate now, Mark, what do you think about this? Yeah, literally. Yeah. What do you think of the industry? I guess are you surprised even that there's this many different types of chocolate on the market?
It like similar to other industries, there's a whole craft market that's out there. I can't compete against the big boys. People ask me if I could do this or do that, and I say, look, our M&M Mars is a $60 billion a year company. I'm a small guy from New Jersey trying to hawk a craft line, and it's an excellent line for what it is. And it's really a matter of, and there's a whole lot of craft manufacturing of excellent quality product chocolates in New Jersey.
There is. Yeah, there is.
Are out there. I think in terms of a market niche, part of my strength is my capacity to be in a lot of locations, which is really more of a service component than the actual product itself. It's a matter of being able to get it there and keep it consistently packed nice and neat. I like to say the name attracts the customer and the quality brings them back.
Because it's delicious. And like I said before, if it doesn't taste good, the novelty wears off quickly. It's got to taste good. And I see that, in all kinds of industries. Yeah, there's a lot of artisanal products. And I guess we would consider Jersey Girl chocolates, we're not competing with Hershey. Look, suddenly I'm in the mix too. We're not competing with Hershey. This is a real specialty treat for people. So, and of course I love, you've got the little wheel over here. Is that the one from Seaside? That's what I think of.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, the one that fell in the ocean during Hurricane Sandy. But
yes,
you can find it on Jersey Curl's label. So what's any new ideas coming down the pike for new flavors?
I'd like to venture. I'm in a lot of pharmacies and Hallmark stores, and I'm considering adventuring into like a caffeinated chocolate. Right now it's just in the thought process, turning different ideas, trying what other people are experimenting with in that genre. But I personally enjoy caffeinated chocolate here and there, and I think it's a place I'd like to adventure to.
So so chocolate, just by the fact that it's chocolate, has somewhat of a caffeine hit. So we're talking like a supercharge of caffeine in the chocolate?
Yes.
Oh, wow. That's interesting. Would you taste the chocolate, or would you taste the caffeine, or would
no? It's a plant-based product that would be worked into the vat, the manufacturing process.
Definitely not for kids, folks.
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah. You ever think of doing any kind of like booze infused chocolate?
No, only because that becomes a little bit more administratively difficult if you have alcohol in your product.
Okay.
It's a little bit more monitored, and it's you would just make things a lot more complicated.
So stick to the wine and chocolate. Yeah, stick to the wine and chocolate tastings. Yeah, yeah.
Plenty of good craft wines out there, and plenty of good craft beers and tequilas and all that out there. Let the pros do what they do, and I'll do what I do.
What is your most favorite variety of the chocolates that you produce?
Well, the dark s'mores, dark cashew are fantastic.
Yeah, they are.
The salted pretzel is wonderful. I do the caramel. I keep them around, but I plug them a lot more in the cold weather. They're difficult to handle. They melt much easier than the other bars, but the caramel bliss bar is amazing. If you like sweet, gooey, delicious experience. The peanut butter is another good seller. It's an excellent quality peanut butter product.
Yeah, if you like peanut butter, I think this would be very appealing.
The dark by itself is a standout superstar. There's nothing like it. What works about it is it's slightly sweeter than most dark chocolates on the market. And I use the term, it's making it a little bit more palatively pleasing.
Good alliteration on that. Mm-hmm. So I feel like you have something for everyone. And, again, we're going to link to your website so that those folks out there that would like to have a sample of Jersey Girl chocolates, you can find out where to buy it, because you sell it in lots of different places. But remember, this is an artisanal kind of chocolate. You're not going to find it probably in a mass-produced kind of a situation, right?
I'm online also.
Oh, online, of course. Yes.
You can buy assortment boxes online.
Excellent.
But I'm only online in the cooler weather when we can ship chocolate. If they're in New Jersey, I coordinate, and when we do our delivery schedules, we can work them into our schedules for deliveries. Or people can contact me and I can tell them what local retail or specialty market might carry the brand.
So we're not shipping to the Jersey Shore in August. That I've learned the hard way myself.
Yes.
When I've done a chocolate tasting and somebody wanted it in the summertime, just transporting chocolate in general. So I feel that I totally have to agree with you.
Absolutely.
So listen, everybody, get out there, find some Jersey Girl chocolate, happy belated Valentine's Day. It's never too late to enjoy a chocolate bar. I'm telling you that right now. And I know what I'm doing later today. Not all by myself, though. I'm going to share. I'm definitely going to share. So Mark Gallagher, it's been a pleasure.
And we're also on Facebook and Instagram for what it's worth. We're out there.
No, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. We're gonna link to all of Jersey Girl sites, and we're going to enjoy being a Jersey Girl, eating Jersey Girl chocolates. Doesn't get much better than that, right?
Yep. I designed the brand to try to complement. I grew up in New Jersey. It's been my whole life. I wanted something that connects to that magic lifestyle that most women and men too can relate to, that coming of age at the Jersey Shore and all that fun times on the Parkway with our parents when they'd take us to Seaside or wherever. And this is a great way of, there's an element of it and hidden in the name and the wrapper that connects us to that nostalgia.
Well, I think there's something about chocolate in general. Why do people love it? Well, we do. We love chocolate. There's a special quality about it that makes us. It's kind of a fun thing, and the fact that you've named this that it's Jersey Girl chocolate, I think it really does capture something special. I mean, I don't know if they're going to enjoy Jersey Girl chocolates in Nebraska, but we're certainly going to enjoy them in New Jersey because I feel like it's our chocolate. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well done. All right. Well, thank you so much for being my guest today, Mark. Thank
you, Andrea.
Much appreciated. Okay. Well, remember, if it's important to you, it's important to us. I'm Andrea Tarr. We'll see you next time on Scan FYI. Meanwhile, belated happy Valentine's Day and enjoy some chocolate.